Hi guys, welcome back to the Untitled channel. Slightly different setup. Not quite sure why, I don't know, just wanted to change it up a little bit. And today in this video, I'm going to be giving you my player ratings for, of course, the game last night, Tottenham v Manchester United. It finished 1-1. I've already done a review about this game, which is going to be on the channel by the time this video is out. And I'll just speak about my thoughts. Very, very unfortunate that we couldn't hold out for the win. It would have been amazing to get all 3 points. And to be honest, a draw, it's not the best result for us. Will we get Champions League football? I'm not too sure anymore. But in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you guys my player ratings. I'm going to go through every player that started in the game last night. I'm going to be speaking about their performance a little bit, and then going to give them a final rating out of 10. So it's going to be interesting. Let me know if you enjoy all this content around Spurs, and if you are a massive Spurs fan or a massive football fan, would be appreciated if you hit that subscribe button. So without further ado, let's get into the player ratings, and of course we're going to start off with the goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. And to be fair, I thought he had a good game. Made one lovely save in the second half from Marcus Rashford, just tipped it over the bar. Really, really good save. Good save as well in the first half as well, also from Rashford. So overall, I think he did keep us in it a little bit. So for me, Hugo Lloris, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Decent performance from him, and yeah, kept us in it at times. So yeah, Hugo Lloris, 8 out of 10. Next, of course, the right back, Serge Aurier. Once again, you know what, I'm always one to say when he has a bad game. I'm not always the biggest fan of Serge Aurier, but I have to admit he did decent last night. Didn't do anything stupid, didn't give away a penalty. Of course, that was Eric Dyer, who I will come on to in a minute. But yeah, you know what, Serge Aurier, I thought he did quite well. He did okay last night. Did what he had to do. Didn't do anything too stupid. So for me, he defended quite well as well. So for me, I'm going to go 7 out of 10 for Serge Aurier. Getting on to our two centre-halves. First one being Davies and Sanchez. Once again, to be honest, I think our whole defence defended really, really well last night against Man U. And yeah, Sanchez, I thought he played a big part in our defence. He can be a liability at times, but you know what? Last night he was pretty good. And once again, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for Davies and Sanchez. Not bad performance from a whole defence, really. So Davies and Sanchez, 7 out of 10. Moving on to, of course, our other centre-back, Eric Dyer. And before the game, I was a bit worried about Eric Dyer at the back. I know he does play better at the back than as a holding midfielder. But, you know, Dyer just worries me, to be fair. And you know what? Fair play to him. He had a brilliant game last night. Of course, I know he did give away the penalty, which did cost us the game. But if he didn't do that, I would have given him a 9 or 10. Because 9 or 10 out of 10. Because I think he did really, really well. Did everything he had to do. Cleared the ball when he should have. It's just those little things that he needs to get out of his game. It's the clumsiness. But if we take away the penalty, then yeah, Eric Dyer had a brilliant, brilliant game. But he did cost us the game, and the reason why we didn't get all 3 points in that muscling game. So for me, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10 once again. As I said, if he didn't make the mistake and we won the game, then for me, 10 out of 10 performance from Eric Dyer. But he did cost us the game, so for me, 7 out of 10 for Eric Dyer. Now moving on to our left back, Ben Davies. Once again, not bad performance from him. Cleared the ball when he had to. Nothing. We weren't too stupid at the back for once. It was just a change for Spurs. Decent performance from him, to be fair. So you know what? Just like most of our defence, 7 out of 10. And I think our whole defence last night was very good. Unfortunately, we just couldn't hold out towards the end. But overall, it was a decent defensive performance. A typical Jose Mourinho game from Spurs. Now moving on into our midfield, going to start with Harry Winks, and for me, he had a brilliant game last night. His passing was really, really on point, really good from Harry Winks. For me, I'm going to go give him an 8 out of 10. Honestly, I thought he was good on the ball, good passing, and yeah, he's very good at spotting a pass. So for me, Harry Winks did play very, very well last night in the midfield. So for me, yeah, I'm going to go give him an 8 out of 10. Moving on to Sissoko, hasn't played in a while. Of course, he was injured before, of course, a 3-month break from Premier League football. So it wasn't a terrible performance, of course, and we do miss Sissoko in the midfield, and that 100% showed last night. So Sissoko, once again, he was really good at his passing, very good on the ball, didn't lose the ball too often. So for me, you know what, I'm probably going to go give him a 7 out of 10 for Moussa Sissoko. Solid performance from him. Okay, so who's next? I think it's Lamela. So Eric Lamela, I think, had a very, very good performance. I think maybe in like the first 20 minutes he could have released the ball a little bit quicker, get it out his feet a little bit quicker, which is something that I think we're getting better at. Our defence, you know, like we used to spend so much time on the ball, and I think that's something we're really working on under Jose Mourinho, which is really good to see. So apart from that, I thought he had a really, really good game, Eric Lamela. Really, I mean, he kept the ball in some really hard 50-50s. So for me, Eric Lamela, very, very good performance. You know what? I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 once again. Or maybe an 8. I don't know. Maybe 7 or an 8 for Eric Lamela. Really, really good performance from him last night. Not much more to say. So moving on to the goal scorer, Steven Bergwijn. As I just said, of course, he did score. He got us, he helped us massively, of course, get the 1 point last night and got us the goal, of course. Very, very good goal. Ran past Harry Maguire as if he wasn't there. And yeah, good finish. Of course, we did get a little bit fortunate for David De Gea. He probably should have saved that, to be fair. But I ain't complaining. Steven Bergwijn, decent performance. Didn't do too much, really, after his goal. But it was a brilliant goal. So for me, once again, like the most of the team, I'm going to give Bergwijn a 7 out of 10. Moving on to Heung-min Son. Now, to be fair, him and Kane, who, of course, I'm going to get into after, didn't have the best game. Of course, I know they have both been out for months. Of course, they were out. Kane, of course, has been out since January the 1st, so he hasn't played in 6 months. And Son, of course, got injured against Aston Villa and hasn't. And obviously, last night was his first proper game back. So I guess it's going to, unfortunately, take time for them to come back to their best. But Heung-min Son's performance, he had a great chance in the first half, brilliant save by David De Gea, which could have put us 2-0 up with the header, very good save. But apart from that, you know, I mean, in the second half, him and Kane just looked very, very tired. So for me, it wasn't the greatest performance from Son, so unfortunately, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Not a great performance, but I suppose you can't really blame him. I don't think the fitness levels are yet that. Are they yet? So I'm just getting my words mixed up now. So moving on to the final player, of course, Harry Kane. And you know what? It wasn't a great performance from him, unfortunately. And just like Son, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. The only reason why I'm probably going to give him a 6 is because of his passing last night. That's one element of his game that people don't actually notice or speak about enough. And I think his passing is really, really top notch. His passing last night was really good. Tried to play a couple through balls to the likes of Bergwijn, Lamela, etc. Unfortunately, it just wasn't to be for him last night. But you know what, wasn't a terrible performance. He just couldn't really find the shots on goal. So for me, yeah, just like Son, Harry Kane, I'm gonna go with 6 out of 10. And that is my player ratings. Let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree. But we move on now to Tuesday night, massive game, London derby, Tottenham v West Ham at the London Stadium. Make sure you subscribe right here to the J Vlogs channel for everything about Spurs. Would much appreciate it. So yeah, drop a like. Let me know in the comment section what you think of my of my player ratings in today's video. So yeah, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video.